Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Monday Morning Art Talk. Woo! Good morning and welcome to another Monday Morning Art Talk. So today I wanted just to start off with letting you know that on November 16th, the information is below here. I'm going to be doing an all-day character design workshop. Just if you're ready to draw, learn, get motivated, get interested, get excited about drawing is the big thing, observing and understanding all this. But that evening, once again, we're going to be doing another live drawing party. So if you happen to be in the LA area at that time, it's going to be at Titmouse Animation Studios. We did this last year and we had 300 plus people show up. It was awesome. We had a couple of different stages, so we're going to be doing that again. That evening time event is free to anyone that wishes to show up. So be sure, I'll be posting more information about that. So just be sure to mark your calendars. November 16th, character design workshop and live drawing in the evening. Fun packed day. So today I wanted to read to you something, a little excerpt from a book, and I'll let you know what book it is as soon as I'm done. But here we go. Who am I? I am your constant companion. I am your greatest helper or your heaviest burden. I will push you onward or drag you down to failure. I am completely at your command. Half the things you do might just as well turn over to me and I will be able to do them quickly and correctly. I am easily managed. You must merely be firm with me. Show me exactly how you want something done, and after a few lessons, I will do it automatically. I am the servant of all great individuals and, alas, of all failures as well. Those who are great, I have made great. Those who are failures, I have made failures. I am not a machine, though I work with all the precision of a machine plus the intelligence of a human. You may run me for a profit or run me for ruin. It makes no difference to me. Take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will place the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I will destroy you. I'm going to read that last paragraph again. Take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will place the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I will destroy you. Who am I? Well, who are you? That's the question. What you are? I am habit. That's what you are. It's your habit. This is from a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens that my wife picked up for my teens. There's also a book, the original, which was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you guys haven't read that, that's another book that I would advise you guys to pick up. Today's sort of message really is about forming those habits, and this is going to be that vital progression because it's all inside your brain. It's all how you determine if you're going to form this new habit, and you're going to make that decision once again that I'm going to start drawing once a week, doing figure drawing. Maybe that's part of a new habit that you want to form. Maybe for health, you decide you want to start going on a diet and start doing something about that. I recently became vegetarian, and that's a habit. That's something my whole life I've been eating, things with eyeballs. And now I decided that for health purposes, I'm going to pull back on that, and that, you do. They usually say it takes about 3 weeks to form a habit and really get in the gist of thing. It may be smoking, maybe, and you can talk about anything, but what we want to talk about is drawing. What we want to talk about is forming those habits and knowing that you are in full control of this. There is no outside source. The constant thing that people keep accusing of not giving them the ability to do something because of how something else is done, how something else is being run, how someone else is perceiving things. There's these things that are just out of your control. And you know what I'm talking about. All those things that are out of your control every single day. Even the fact that you could be driving your car and you're the greatest driver in the world and some a-hole comes and smashes into you because he decided to run a red light. Is that your fault? No. Could it have been a timing thing? This is where the whole butterfly effect comes in to play with me. Hey, if I left 2 minutes later, would that have happened? The reality is, you're in control of this situation and what it is that you're really trying to build up and move yourself towards. And I know it's scary as all hell to try to get something started. And you got to start weighing out in your mind. You can't just, I don't believe you could just go into anything just blindsided. This is the reason why people put together business plans. This is the importance of putting together a business plan. And what is a business plan? Is basically you're writing out your sheet of what it is that you propose to achieve. And this is with anything, right? This is with anything. No matter, you're doing a business plan every single day. From the time you wake up in the morning, you just don't realize it because you're already predetermining what it is that you got to do that day. And for most of you, it's waking up and going into your daily routine and your daily work. And that's you're automatically, because of habit, has put you on that thing. What is habit? That habit is waking up in the morning and taking a whiz. That habit is waking up in the morning and eating your breakfast. Or maybe your habit is you got to have your coffee every morning, and now you know you got to brush your teeth. And you follow these routines every single day. So why not start introducing just new things that you want to do and get yourself out of those situations that you constantly find yourself complaining about? Because this is the purpose of forming new habits, is to change old ways, to get yourself on a new path, to move in a direction that you want to take yourself into. Going into it, in all honesty, blindly. With everything, you're walking into it blindly. You don't know what you're going to find there. You don't know what you're going to expect to see, and you shouldn't. If we knew what we were getting ourselves into every time we started a new venture and tried something new, would we be excited anymore? Would that be a thrill to us? Absolutely not. It's just like it's already predetermined. It's no fun. There's no challenge. And I think we kind of want a bit of that challenge, and we need the experience, to get us to there, to embrace that sort of challenge that we're going to have. So that's the big thing, is just like, don't have these just expectations once again of what the end result's going to be. I could say it for so many things. I could say it about relationships. I'm just going to use my own relationship. From the time me going to my best friend's wedding, did I have expectations or know that I was going to meet my future wife there? Absolutely not. But by doing that and taking action and just being present, it led to something. And that's with everything. My dad, when he walked into a club and was about to leave that club, and my mom was walking out of the club, and he made that decision at that moment to grab her hand and ask her for a dance, and that was, history. At that point. But the thing is, just we don't have these expectations. We don't know what's on the other side. We just know that we're going to make an effort to do something. Again, having all that planned out, you're going to lose enthusiasm. I remember when I wanted to get my kids used to, when they were younger, love bouncy houses, those where they jump up and down. And I thought, I'm going to buy a bouncy house, that you could buy at Toys R Us or something, so for my kids to play on all the time. And I remember someone saying, don't you think by doing that and then having it all the time, they're going to get bored of it? Yeah, maybe. But I did, and I got the bouncy house for them, and they played with it for a bit, and they got bored with it, because that's what happens. So the thing is that we want to try to do here is try to get ourselves into a habit. And that's even part of, a lot of the time what I find is people don't have schedules for themselves. They don't set something up on a daily routine, a weekly routine that gets them in the motion. Okay, and this is what we're trying to do. We got to do this, and more so for the drawing. And I just want to just elaborate on the aspect of just building up that habit of that constant drawing. You have to make a daily practice of this. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And this is part of the daily habit. I currently have a student right now in my live class. She came all the way out from New Jersey, and she's taken my class. But while she's here, she has kids back home. She's made like a huge ultimate sacrifice, and I commend her for that. That she's walked away from her kid, not walked away, but come away for her kids for 8 weeks. And she's dedicated and she's serious about it. But she chose part of a habit that she wants to get in the routine. And while she's here, she's made herself say, I'm going to draw every day. And just the other day, she told me, I'm getting so much better. I feel that I'm getting better. I just see so much improvement. Wow, just to put yourself in that environment where I can draw every day. She's going to museums and she's drawing statues and she's doing things like this and she's drawing people and she's working on her assignments. She's doing these things. And again, that's part of forming that new habit. When she goes back, the biggest fear in her mind is that she's going to lose the momentum. I personally feel like 2 months of, doing this all the time, you're not going to lose that. You're just going to slow it down a bit, okay? You know that you have your responsibilities, but there's going to be a part of you that's going to want to keep driving that. So your goal is just to say that I'm going to start today and once again be in control of this and know that you are forming new habits. This is what you are deciding that you're going to do. You're not going to bitch about it anymore. You're not going to complain about it anymore. You're not going to be confused about it anymore. You're not going to let these outside source or outside things out of your control dictate this to you anymore. You're going to be the one who's going to make this a reality. And again, it all comes down and up to you. You do slow down at certain points, okay? And that's going to happen. You've got to allow yourself to do that. There's some people who will just say, work, 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 hard work, hard work, hard work. We know, we understand hard work. We understand the importance of it. We understand the importance of having a drive and forming these habits. But you also got to give yourself that sense of peace and balance too. So maybe part of your schedule is allowing yourself that downtime. Maybe it's going to be midweek where you allow yourself just to, I'm not going to do something on the weekends. Give yourself that open opportunity and give yourself something to look forward to for the weekends, that this becomes your day of rest, Saturday and Sunday. And if you're a religious person, maybe it's just Sunday and you decide that's what you're going to do. But it's starting to form this new habit and making that true commitment to yourself is when it's going to begin and start. And as we know, the most important thing is just, and I can't express it enough, is you got to keep working on your skill level. You want to keep, you got your goal, you got your plan, where you want to be, what you got to do. Well, find out what's going to be required for that. Find out what it is necessary to get you to that place that much quicker. So the sooner you determine your goal, your outline, and know that your goal is going to constantly change, habits are going to constantly change, things are going to keep changing through your life at different times again. So I don't want you to think that your habit is set in stone. These are like you're forming new things. When it was maybe about 2 years ago when I initially decided to really go on a diet to follow my wife's plan. At that moment I really followed it through and I really got somewhere with it, but even though I've cheated a lot on the diet and I still like my foods that I eat, I think from that I've formed new habits which has definitely not put me to where I was. So I've always kept off those 20 pounds that I was 2 years ago. I've kept that off. I've gone down, I've gone up, but it was ingrained within me. Those habits for life drawing were instilled in me. Those habits for drawing in my sketchbook never went away. I still do. I draw as much as I did in the coffee shops and all that when I was younger, before I was working full-time as a professional. No. Did I maintain that? Yes. Did it sporadically? Was I going once a week to the coffee shops doing that? Do I do it today still? Yes. Do I do it as much? No. But it's ingrained in me. Do I sit in front of my TV when I'm just watching TV and have sketch pads? Here's a habit for you. Don't just get one sketchbook. I want you to get just multiple sketchbooks, and they don't have to be expensive ones. You can get inexpensive ones, just as long as it's blank paper. Who needs a name brand? You don't need a name brand book. You just need the paper that's going to offer you the sort of drawing you want. Maybe it is nice quality paper, maybe it's not. But I suggest not just loose pieces of paper, but just have multiple sketchbooks. One in your TV room, one in your bedroom, one in, maybe wherever else you're drawing, that you find yourself drawing. And while you're sitting watching TV and you're watching Game of Thrones, or you're watching Walking Dead, or anything else that you enjoy to watch, just pick up your sketch pad and watch and just draw and sketch. You're going to find it's all about building up that habit of staying loose and getting yourself in the right frame of mind. And this is what we're trying to do. All right. So remember, it's all about finding those habits. And I'm going to end again with take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will place the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I will destroy you. So we know what that means. Just don't ho-hum, I'm just going to get around to it. I'm just going to procrastinate because that's what I do. That's what I've always done. I'm always this way. I've always been this way, so nothing's going to change. You can stick to that story and say that you've been there. Otherwise, you can make the decision just to say, you know what, yeah, that was the old me. That was my past self, and this next 5 years, I'm going to change that. I do just want to throw in there before we end, if you've noticed or haven't noticed, at the beginning of my video, right before I start talking, I've written a saying, which again, out of my sort of, before I write a lot, I'm always writing, jotting notes and things, but I think I come up with genius things sometimes. I go, that's brilliant. I can't let that go away. I got to put it there for everyone to see it. So what that was precede before you proceed. Right? Precede before you proceed. And what I mean by that is everything that you're going to do in your life, and even it's forming these new habits, is you are planting the seed. You need to precede, pre-do something, pre-plan, pre-organize, you name it, before you proceed, and you can move forward. And that's the bottom line. That's all we're doing here. We're jotting this down, and I'm planting the seed of my new habit that I'm going to do, and now I can proceed because I have preceded. That's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Again, check out my events page down below. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will talk to you guys next week. Take care. Hello, this is Steven, and I just wanted to tell you about this cool thing that I'm doing right now through my website at silvertunes.com. It's a Skype mentorship. In a sense, what I want to do is just talk to you, meet you, tell me about things that are happening in your life, see if there's anything that I could do to help you. I can look over your artwork, do your portfolio, and just maybe try to push you in the right direction that you want to take your life and your journey. All right, so you can go to silvertunes.com, go to classes, click on mentorship, and you can learn all about it. We can try to arrange a time, set up a date. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. And I just wanted to make it just very affordable, just to open it up, because I love doing this. I love meeting people from all over the planet. It's a really cool thing, and with this technology, why not? So that's it. Thanks. Whoa. Hey. Go back. Go back.
Go back.
Great, go back. Go back.